The girl married a man in a vegetative state for 10 million yuan, completely unaware that her husband was faking his illness. The man scoffed inwardly at how easily content she was. When the girl looked at her husband's handsome face and well-built figure, she felt sorry for him and decided to live a good life with him. But the next second, she was instantly drawn to her husband's watch. So she said to him, "You don't need this watch anyway. Why don't you give it to me? If you don't say anything, that means you agree." With that, she took off the watch. The man didn't want to expose himself, so he could only seethe inwardly. Finally, when the girl fell asleep, the man quickly opened the window and complained to his assistant waiting outside, planning to move to a nursing home the next day to get rid of the girl. Unexpectedly, the next day, the girl came to visit her husband with a bunch of tonics. That moment, the man was listening to a company work report. Fortunately, the assistant rushed in to warn him. The man panicked instantly and told his subordinates to hide right away, making sure the girl would not find out. As time was running out, he even threw his subordinates out of the window, then quickly changed his clothes and lay back in bed. The unsuspecting girl wanted to help her husband recover, so she lifted his clothes to give him a massage. The man was so irritated that his heart started pounding rapidly. The girl thought the treatment was working, so she moved to his feet and kept pressing his footsoles, making the man tremble in pain on the verge of crying out. But day by day, as she took care of him, he fell in love with this clumsy yet warm girl. Unexpectedly, one day, the girl was reported by her colleagues for being irresponsible at work because she visited her husband frequently. Even though she explained that she never left her post during work hours, she was still wrongfully fired. She had no choice but to cry and pour out her grievances to her husband. The man was heartbroken and immediately called his assistant, firing the girl's boss and reinstating her position. The girl was excited to share the good news with her husband, only to catch him changing clothes.